Located at the end of Ipoh's Concubine Lane is a white building that stands out among the other pre-war shophouses. Its elegance a testimony to the riches of the men who used to call it their playground. It was a boys' club for tin mining magnates of their era, engaged in opium, smoking and gambling. They had feasts aplenty and found pleasure in the company of prostitutes. Chin Pet Soo, which roughly translates into relaxation villa, was established in 1893 by Tauke Leong Phi, a Chinese immigrant who came to Malaysia and quickly found success in the booming tin industry. Leong Meng Phai, who runs the Chin Pet Soo Museum, says the club was open only to Hakka miners and those from the Hakka clan.
This is a gentleman's club, an elite club. And one restriction in those days, wives and children are not allowed to come in.
Meng Phai says prostitutes used to sit at the first floor window seductively, beckoning men for massages, as these activities were not illegal back in the day. In fact, there was even a tax on opium and prostitution.
In the year 1920s, Ipoh has 180 Japanese. From these 180, 50 were Japanese prostitutes. Now, why Japanese? Because in that year 1920, the economy in Japan was very bad. Many of the Japanese left their country.
Apart from mingling with prostitutes, the Gentlemen's Club had a VIP lounge, the most exclusive room here, where members would gather to gamble.
This is the gambling den, where Taukes will bring their concubines to play games such as mahjong, Russian poker, fantan, and Chinese dominoes.
Smoking opium was a common pastime at the club. Members would come over to get their fix as they stretched out on vast wooden beds and rested their heads on cool pillows made from marble. Meng Phai says that when Leong Phi died at the age of 55 in 1912, he left behind 4 wives and 2 concubines.
After Leong Phi passed away, his son Leong Eng Kian continued on to sponsor this club from 1912 until 1927, and then he sold off this club to the existing members at the time. So once the members took over this building, the members then rebuilt the whole building in the year 1929 from 2-story into 3-story villa.
The museum features a host of different exhibits scattered throughout its many rooms and offers the curious a glimpse at the history of the tin industry itself, as well as that of the patrons that once frequented the club. Interestingly, Chin Pet Soo's gambling license is still valid to this day. But while one could legally gamble within its walls, it's ironically strictly prohibited.
The opium and women may be gone, but there is still so much to see in this old Hakka Tin Miners Club. Next time, if you're deciding to come over, put Chin Pet Soo at the top of your list in Ipoh. Samuel Chua, Free Malaysia Today.